Are you sure it's a Pokemon Unite tournament with $1 million prize pool? Or is it all the Pokemon games? I would like a link to that if the Pokemon Unite one is 1 million. That's not bad. I mean that is kind of it's not much. But it would be better than I expected.
Get ready for combat, heroes.
Have you prepared for battle?
Indeed.
Why haven't they shut down Bing then? That is true. Microsoft owns Bing, huh? Damn, that shit's still going. Very true.
Battle.
Thanks for the link. Let me see here.
One. Go destroy the Raven Lord's towers.
500k in the World Championships. Okay, so it's more like a 500k tournament.
Honor commands.
With 500 other K spread out amongst a bunch of random qualifiers. Oh my god, I trolled. Still better than I thought though. It's not terrible. Am I gonna help him? Nah, I'm leaving. Screw this. Yeah, I guess that's basically $1 million spread out across all the tournaments. It's better than I thought. The problem is $1 million is not a lot. Especially not in a MOBA genre. MOBA genre, you have infinite teams. It gets spread across infinite teams, and then every team it gets cut by 5 again. So there's so many people in MOBA genre that's MOBA genre needs higher prize pools to sustain. Do you ever play HOTS off stream? Not really. I mean, maybe once every really long time, but very rare. If you see someone with my name, it's probably just some fake. People love copying my names when I'm not streaming. You don't think Bing's doing bad financially? I guess it would depend how much it costs to sustain a search engine. I have no idea, but I can't imagine it's anywhere close to Google in terms of how many people use it versus how much it costs. Maybe it's really cheap though, who knows? How much was HTC? I don't remember exactly. I'm gonna go, I guess, at least like 5 or 6 million per year. You could probably Google and find the exact numbers. Maybe 50k for the winning team. I hope it would be more than that, but maybe.
We must claim them first.
That's like nothing. Like 50k for a winning team divided by 5, you get 10k for a year's worth of hardcore training to be literally the best team in the world. You get 10k for a year. That'd be pathetic. Better off working at Mickey D's, you know.
Finally, the altars are ready. Capture them, heroes, and be quick about it.
You shall fall. This round is mine, Gravekeeper.
Bing became profitable a few years ago. Oh, okay, that's cool. Good to hear. I mean, if Bing can be profitable, I'm pretty sure HOTS can be profitable. Like, it doesn't. The nice thing about HOTS is like, I don't think it costs much to sustain. Like, it's not like they're making new shit all the time. Like, I'm sure the maintenance cost for HOTS is super low. It's just literally server costs, almost.
Choose a talent.
Right? They have a wormhole in this game? They have no CC.
You will not fight alone.
Nah. Rude. Yeah, 100k. I hope it's at least 100k for the winners of the Pokemon Unite thing. And even 100k, you see why it's not that great, right? It's 20k per player to be literally the best game in the best team in the entire game, which means you're easily full time. You're easily minimum 8 hours a day playing Pokemon to win a world championship. And you're still making less than a McDonald's guy.
The altars will be ours.
20k was the HCC salary. Yeah. To put that in perspective, 20k was what each player got in HCC as a guarantee. Not as the #1 team in the world, but as a guarantee. You could be literally the shittiest shitter team in Shitter Town and you still get 20k. Minimum per player.
The altars belong to those who claim them. That means you.
That was why a lot of people didn't try hard in HCC too, though, because like they did get guaranteed that, so they're like, yeah, whatever, cruising time. Yeah, pretty much. What Porky say? It's what I got. You know, LFN was like a up and coming team, though. Perhaps shitty at the moment, but you know, they had potential. It's better than some of the other ones with no potential. Potential, copy.
Yes, heroes, activate the towers.
Oh, we're still fighting. I really wanted to save him, but it didn't work, boys. Saggies. Ooh, goodbye. I shouldn't have tried to save him. Should have just soaked. That's okay. How many people beyond the players might split that manager coach? HOTS was usually not developed enough to have a, at least in North America, to have the manager, or let's say to have the coach be paid, which is kind of a big reason why North American HOTS kind of sucked. Because you get like volunteer coaches, and the Koreans get like coaches that are actually full-time. So you can kind of imagine the gap between the two. It's not just that though, it's, I mean, it's an entire infrastructure. It's just infinite behind Korea. And they got Dylan. Fuge. Yeah, I think there was only one real coach in NA, it was Cawthon. Well, Kala was like okay too. Probably better than the rest of them, but Cawthon was probably the best one. He actually got paid, and he was a former pro. He was like a 6th member of their team, probably.
Go! Do not let the altars fall into the Raven Lord's talons.
But like, I would say Kala was more of a like, make sure everyone doesn't kill each other kind of coach. You know, just like, I feel like Kala was there more as just like an independent viewpoint for when we argue. Cawthon, I feel like, was far more involved in actual strategy and how to play like strategically within the game kind of coach. Pretty low. And just like the, oh my god, I trolled. Fudge! I tried to release it for the orb, but central ping, dude. I'm telling you, central ping is the Doomgees. That would have been 3 kills if that orb connected. Are you afraid the Haka will stock bottom when you're clearing lanes? Not really. I mean, that's just what the Haka does. If he does, then he's gonna miss 2 waves of soak, because I'll clear him by 2 waves, right? So yeah, if you suspect he's doing it, just like spam danger ping on your team. If one of them dies and he misses 2 waves of soak, it's not even that big of a deal. And if like 2 of them die, then he probably has to stay there for a long time. Like if 2 of them die, but he misses 4 waves of soak, it's still not a big deal. You might still be ahead on that. The only bad part is if they all die and he only misses 2 waves of soak. So you just need to avoid the situation where literally they're all dead. Everything else is no big deal.
Double kill. Triple kill.
This is where it's bad. Like, they basically all died and I'm only missing 1 wave of soak. That's where it gets really bad, you know? But if it's anywhere near an even trade, if your team's anywhere near competent, it's not a big, it's not the end of the world. Because soak is so important. Yeah, Gen G's coach was Noble S. He was a really good player. Yeah, exactly. They just had way better like infrastructure, which means they had way better everything. Way better coaches, practice schedules, work ethic.
Choose a talent. Our towers assail the Raven Lord. The Raven Lord will fall for me. Yes, send his servants to their grave. Double kill.
계속 움직일 수.
Killing spree.
What you mean, Xanto? What you think I did with your mom? I mean, what? I didn't say none. Was there an NA team that could upset Korean? The only NA team that like really beat them was like Cloud9 in 2015. Every other year, like upset as in like you could like win maybe 1 game or 2 games. That yeah. But like upset like you beat them in a whole series and win the tournament? No.
I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the battleground center. Use it well.
Oh, my heroes should have this gift as well.
Or like you would be like you might beat like one of the lower ranked Korean teams, but there's like you're not gonna beat like the best one. Sometimes a NA team would beat one of the lower ranked ones. That happens sometimes.
I knew we could do this.
The enemy has taken a tower.
I sense
Didn't they spink MVP Black 1 game? Yeah, they did. MVP Black had no idea how Medivh Diablo works. But that's exactly what I'm saying, right? They won 1 game and then they got Clown Town every other game. Like that's so you can upset 1 game. Yes, but that is not that's not the tournament. You lose the next 2, you still lose. You know? It was just so rare to even beat them in 1 game that I was like, oh my god, we won 1 game.
glory to the first.
But you still lose in the end. What hero are you best at compared to other pros? I don't know. It always changed. I was called the best at like 15 different heroes depending on the time frame and what hero I was playing the most at the time. Kind of depends.
Fire. Assist me.
Yeah, EU had some teams that could be Korean teams, yeah. EU, I think their infrastructure was also massively ahead of NA's. EU had the top EU team usually had a shot at actually winning the tournament. Not NA though. Outside of 2015 C9.
Do not
Most people in
let them
NA
take
gave up
our
near the end of
towers.
HCC. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the work ethic in NA was just not there. It's just not the same. I think EU, they have better, like, maybe social.
You back in me.
I'm thinking they have better social, benefits or something. I'm thinking that's part of the reason. Like, I think in the EU, you're just like, you know, healthcare is free and like they pay you to go to college. It's just a much
Another
more.
altar, another battle.
Well, I wouldn't say it's more lazy per se, but like it's much more forgiving for you to. Oh, it's close. For you to just full-time hardcore play something like HOTS. You're allowed to do it more with the way their infrastructure works. IMO.
And so they return. Capture the altars
I knew
quickly,
we could do this.
Let me just give him. Oh my god, we're gonna get double capped. This is a freaking disaster, dude.
tower.
He cancelled it! Oh my god, it's literally the biggest disaster of all time. So much miscommunication. It's a BG.
Enemy slain.
It's a BG. Never mind, it's still this trolling. It's a GG. 20 Zera's too strong.
Nice.
The Uther came back and the Diablo came back, dude. We fed two people, but then they just they both came back. It's a top kick. Literally. Oh my god, what is that? Double feed, but they both came back, baby. Just hit this. Focus it down. Uther, please. Double revive OP.
Has lost a tower. How unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why EU is so much better than NA. Okay, it's either because NA was lazy, or it's because EU had a better culture. I'm not sure. I know Koreans, it was both. I know Koreans worked harder, and they had a better culture. But I'm not sure about the EU one.
The scales will be balanced.
Well done. Well done indeed.
MVP.
Just blame the politicians works every time. Yeah, something like that.